All right, class, we are on page 45. So we're at the lesson section of our notebook. So let's see, the top right hand, we're going to go ahead and write J-2. Because this is the second part of list J. All right, the first word in our list was own. Class, in own, which O do we use? Good, ow-o. So go ahead and write and mark ow-o. If you're not sure, do it on your paper first. All right, check and make sure yours looks like mine. All right, our next word is quite. Quite. All right, which I do we use in quite? Good, we use it, I-E, and how do we make it say I? Good, silent final E, job 1. Go ahead and write and mark quite. All right, I hope we remembered that we need 2 letters to make the qu sound. And because of that, everything in this word is underlined. Because we've got a 2-letter phonogram, then a silent final E, job 1. All right, our next word is while. All right, which I do we use in while? Good, we use it, I-E, and how do we make it say I? Good, silent final E, job 1, so write and mark that on the next line. We'll write it and then mark it. All right, and again, we need 2 letters to make that first sound in while. Remember, we don't want to write while, because while, that's not the word we're trying to write. And again, since we need 2 letters to make that first sound, everything in this word gets an underline. So we've got a 2-letter phonogram and a silent final E, job 1. All right, our next word is during. What's the first syllable in during, class? Good, the first syllable is dur. Which do we use in dur? Remember, it's not our most common one, it's our second most common one. It's the of hurt. All right, dur and then ing. So go ahead and write during. Say the sounds while you write it and then mark it. All right, class, what's our first syllable in during? Good, dur. And which do I use? Good, the of hurt. And what's our second syllable? Good, ing. All right, our next word is anyway, but that one's a 2-way word. How do we say anyway to spell it? All right, anyway. Anyway. Okay, and so how many syllables are in anyway? Good, 3. Which E do we use? Good, yeah, it, I-E. And which A do we use? Good, A, 2-letter A. That we do use at the end of English words. Go ahead and write and mark anyway. All right, class, what's our first syllable in anyway? Good, an. How about the second one? Good. E, which E? Yeah, I-E, good. And the third one? Good. Way. Which A is it? Good. A, two-letter A that we do use at the end of English words. Okay. Then we need to mark it. So this is anyway, but how do we say it when we're talking? Good. Anyway. So we need to put the thinking cap on our All right, our next word is think. Think. How do I say think to spell it? Good. Think. Think. And which k do I use at the end of think? Good. Line letter k. So go ahead and write think and then mark it. All right, class, which k do I use at the end of think? Good. Line letter k. All right, so I say think to spell it. How do I say it when I'm talking? Good. Think. So what's going to get our thinking cap? Good. It's our n, because it actually sounds more like in the word think. All right, our last word is thought. Which aw do we use in thought, class? Good. We use o, oo, uff, off, aw, ow. All right, go ahead and write thought and then mark it. Make sure you're saying the sounds while you write them. All right, class, in thought, which aw did you use? Good. O, oo, uff, off, aw, ow. Right, and I hope we remembered all the markings. All right, so that is it for putting the words in our notebook. We're going to write a couple of sentences though. All right, so get your practice paper out if you didn't have it. Our first sentence is, I own a scarf. I own a scarf. All right, class, what's our sentence? Good. I own a scarf. After you write it, make sure you check and make sure it has all 5 parts. So it has every word that I told you. Starts with what kind of letter? Good, a capital letter. And ends with what? Good, it always needs an end mark. Good, so I own a scarf. All right, so if you haven't paused the video to write and check your sentence, pause it now and do that. All right, our next sentence is, I found your hat. Sorry, I found a hat. So remember we did found on Monday. Which ow do we use in found? Good, ow, o, oo, Remember we always use that before a nd ending. All right, so I found a hat. All right, so after you've written that sentence one more time, I found a hat. What's the sentence? Good, I found a hat. Go ahead and write that and check it. All right, and I will see you tomorrow.